Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks for watching that break. We are now in the lobby for ByuN versus herO, but herO appears to not be accepting his invite. I think he may have just gone like AFK after that previous game or something.
Damn
so,
it,
like, he's online. We're still just waiting. I'm going to confirm with Olimoleague. herO went AFK, I guess. We have someone in chat named herO Jenkins. I love it.
herO Jenkins.
Dude, that has got to be like one of the most iconic internet memes for me of all time.
Like the original or the Hearthstone version?
Oh yeah, the original. It's just like Leroy, like everyone knows it, even if you don't really play games, because it's been passed around so much, right?
I don't, so inform me.
Wait, do you not actually?
I do not know. I know that there's an original because I've heard it referenced recently, but I don't actually know what it was.
Oh, so you just gotta watch the video, man. I can't even do it justice.
Okay.
By the way, Riamar just threw 25 more bucks our way. He says, just to make the math more complicated, also hi.
Oh
yeah,
my.
60, 70, I guess split 75 in half. Then we take like 15% for tax. I don't know. Fuck you, Riamar. That's what it is. Alright, they're saying go. They're both ready. Let's hop into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into herO versus ByuN. Now, I do again really want to emphasize and lay on thick that this is not like Root Gaming X CJ Entis herO Join, or whatever you want to refer to him as. This is X Team Liquid's herO. So, a bit of a different taste of the Protoss walk of life. I bring this up, of course, primarily because the other herO, the one I said that this is not, just played a best of 7 show match with ByuN this past Sunday.
Did he build the Debs?
You know what? I think he did.
Did he build Phoenixes?
You know what? Actually, before you troll further, he went up 2-0 and ByuN looked like he was getting spanked. And then ByuN like reverse sweeped it 4-2.
Did he stop building Adepts and Phoenixes?
No, ByuN just like woke up. I don't know. But hey, Sal, something's happening, man. In the top right, we got the red Terran player, ByuN.
In the bottom left, we have the ex-Liquid herO, Protoss player in blue.
It's a terrible intro.
I know, it was really bad. I tried to salvage it, but it didn't happen. But thanks for pointing that out. I really appreciate it, my dude.
You tried to salvage it?
I tried to salvage it.
Yo, okay.
I tried to salvage it.
I'm not sure how much this has hit the NA ladder or not, but in Korea, Joxi and ByuN more than anyone else, Gumiho in this list too, have done the whole proxy everything, where it's the barracks into the factory, into the starport, and it's just like nothing gets built at home.
It's, you see it, you don't see it that much. Well, I guess I'm a Terran, so I wouldn't see it in TvP because I don't do it. But no, I don't. I don't know. It's I find it strange to do it. Sometimes you get just the racks.
Hang on. Sorry, go on. We had Korean casters yelling.
Okay, we good?
You're good now. Sorry.
Okay. So sometimes it's just the racks. Sometimes it's just the factory. Sometimes it's just the starport. But sometimes it's the racks in the factory, but not the starport. Well, sometimes it's just the racks in the starport. It just depends on the meme. What is this though?
Right,
with the Marine.
No, I love this. So this is at least Joxi's done a variation of this, where this will actually probably be a tank that follows us up. I mean, Cyclone and Liberator is a very much quick assumption that works well. But Joxi introduced this version a couple weeks ago that he's been using consistently, where it's been the reactor Marines into a tank, into bunkers, into Liberators, which has just been disgustingly amazing to watch. But I don't know if I would like tanks on this map. I think that this proxy works so much better on Sequencer and some of the other maps we see it more frequently on. So a Cyclone makes a little more sense because you've just got this one tiny choke that, even if you get a siege position, doesn't actually threaten anything.
Yeah, it's as long as you build your buildings pretty far away, you're usually going to be safe. And this pylon's good for spotting too. He's going to be able to photon overcharge and defend.
By the way, that was good guy Riamar coming in with $51 to take his own top cheer away.
Oh,
to
nice.
Say, was that loud? Yes, Riamar. And you
wait,
knew
what
it
happened
was.
to you? I don't even know what happened. What?
Every time someone gets a top, like the top, it does.
Oh,
the
right.
screaming.
Okay, yeah. The plague group. Okay. When you said that, I was like, did you get in trouble? No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I was like, my mom's yelling at me, Sal.
Stop. This is a weird situation. So you got the mothership core going to harass the mineral line, but he actually pulls it back for the photon overcharge.
Oh, this is so sick. I don't know if ByuN even knew that herO would be like the type of player to do this or not, but this works out so good because of this. And to even get back here to overcharge, he'd have to fly over the Marines. So there's a chance he loses the mothership core. He's done. He's done. Difficult. Stick a fork in him, Sal. He's done. Like he's
down 2 workers, and he's down.
Sorry,
he's dead. I'm trying, but he's dead.
Here's the medevac to get around the overcharge.
Oh, look
That's
at him.
What
He's
I'm
like,
saying.
I don't care.
So
nice photon overcharge, bro.
Oh, my God.
That's a good meme cannon you got there.
So
let me just...
Sal, are you writing down the build order? Is this going to be the next thing we see on your stream? Oh, my God. That's it. The Immortal doesn't even spawn. He's got no overcharges left.
Oh, dude. My dude.
No.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, so quickly, before we move to game 2, go rename that replay. Auto win build or something, so you have that to study. No, that was so sick. I feel like that did play into herO a little bit, like knowing that he would move out and not necessarily be at home, but also the surprise element of the proxy, right? That's super dank. Also, another donation coming in from Melty, $2.01. Now you guys get to fight over the $38.51 versus the $38.50. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for the PMs, the Leroy Jenkins memes, Halo Legend. I appreciate that.
Someone hooking you up?
Yeah, somebody. The exact quote is, "Get your memes up to date." I'm out of date.
You're an old man, Sal. We're both old men.
No, but that doesn't even make sense because it's an older meme, no? So if I were an old man, I'd get it. But I don't, which is even more sad.
You're too old. You're too old for the old meme. Oh, shit. You're like super old, man.
Dude, so what does that make you since you're older than me?
Shh, people don't know, man. Well, actually, a lot of people probably do, but I like to pretend they don't.
I won't tell them how old you are. You're just older than me. So, like, probably 55. Right? Does that sound about right?
You want to start? You want to start?
No. No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, guys, we're hopping into game number 2 on Odyssey. This was herO's map pick. I do like the format of loser's pick. It increases the chances that the series goes on a little bit longer, but also it's just that fighting chance. Like, you pick a map you're way more comfortable with.
I'm just surprised he didn't scout. Is he doing it again? No, this has got to be... Oh, yeah, it is.
He's a mad lad. Ladies and gentlemen, the top left. He didn't get enough blood in game number 1. He's out for more. It's going to be the Blue Terran, the ever-proxying ByuN.
And in the bottom right, we have the red Protoss, herO. Hopefully, he scouts this time with a probe.
You know, the problem with this build, though, and this is why I think it's becoming a lot more popular, is even if you do scout that there's nothing at home, this actually is still not that easy to stop. This isn't like a Roach Ravager bus where, like, you scout it, you make the right moves, you automatically win. Because a lot of this is like, okay, you scout this barracks. I've seen Gumiho do this thing where, like, this gets scouted, then he puts the factory over here, then he puts a starport up here. Like, it's a catch me if you can.
I think he's just going to do a single Reaper, or like 1 or 2 Reapers. This isn't just going to be a Reaper thing. No, there's a second gas going down. It's definitely going to be more.
You know what's so sick about this, though? The positioning here gets that Reaper to the base the fastest it possibly could.
Fastest, yeah.
Honestly,
I'd prefer it a little bit back, but I think he knows that herO's just not the type of player to scout.
If herO doesn't
game
scout,
2,
he's dead.
And the first game, what did he do? ByuN built the entire base on herO's side of the map, and herO's still not scouting. Wouldn't you scout?
I mean, after that first game, hell yeah. I don't care who you are, you should. But shout out to Zombie of interrupting Sal. Montian donated $10. That's not your fault. $10 coming in to interrupt it. He's also dealing damage to the Bit Boss, so thank you guys for killing Riomar. Healed himself back up after that initial damage. But herO puts his own weird pylon off to the side, and I can't help but wonder, like, is this like this isn't like a good position for a proxy Stargate in terms of timing and positioning. He just wants to hide it. But what good is hiding it?
This has got to be something.
Twilight Council? Like,
yeah, he's moving the probe around. Like, usually if it's just there, no,
it's a Stargate.
It's a Stargate.
He just didn't want it scouted, but
yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't just build it on the other side of the map.
I'm so perplexed at a hero's place today.
Oh, you know what this might be? This might be that moment where herO wasn't sure what he was gonna do, and then he decided he wanted to Stargate, but he was like, "Oh shit, I'm probably gonna get scouted, so I'll just build it off to the side because it's close." I've done that before, where I'm like, "Damn, I want to do this thing," so you just build it, but you can't send it all across the map.
Do you see what ByuN's done?
What is this?
He sees no second pylon in the main. So he assumes it's a proxy Stargate, so he goes for the fast engineering bay for a turret.
And well, no, it's that and no Nexus. You see no Nexus, and the first thing on your mind is shit.
Well, dude, I could argue that, like, okay, I know Nexus, sure, but no second pylon after the mothership core? Like,
that's bad. Either one of them is a tell right away, and he's got the Reaper right on the outside, and he's going for the pylon?
Oh, no, he's not, because he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Anyway. Yeah, this was just one Reaper on that side, like one barracks on that side of that.
Oh, he's so fucking dirty. He's gonna block the natural of herO, so herO can't expand.
Oh yeah, and this is the thing about this that's good is that this isn't like a proxy all in. Like if this was like a proxy immortal or some sort of proxy to actually do like a timing, then this Rax landing wouldn't be as good. But I think herO has intentions to expand, which makes it even better for ByuN. He has intentions to play a normal game out of this. So what is this? So Oracle, and then Void Ray follow-up. And ByuN sees the Stargate.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Void Ray for this.
I don't know why you would.
Well, it's going to get kited by the Cyclones. But even if the Cyclones were stupid enough to take a fight initially, the Void Ray now moves 40% slower while prismatically aligned. So it's like a queen off of creep. There's no trouble disengaging that.
Yeah, they can kind of stack.
Oh, no.
Like they can snowball pretty hard, but the movement speed debuff was bad.
The Reaper gets back to the main, and I love this. He knows there's no Nexus. The barracks have been blocking it forever. He sees the gateways coming down, so now he knows herO wants to commit to something because he has to spend his money.
And he knows it's got to be a Stargate unit because he has a Stargate.
This, by the way, if the Void Ray wasn't going across the map, but was instead cleaning up this barracks, that would make a lot more sense to me. Time's of the essence. You got to get that Nexus down sooner than later. But instead, like even if this went in right now, I don't know what this would really accomplish. All the SCVs could just be pulled away from the Void Ray.
He has a turret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. So there's nothing that one Void Ray can do. So yeah, he's just looking to catch it, and he's gonna see it, right? Yeah, he does. Two lock on, and then the Viking.
3 lock on.
Oh, but he broke the vision got broken.
That being said, though, it's still like so much damage was done to this Void Ray.
He's got 2 Void Rays though. Ooh. Oh man, if he just micro back that one Void Ray, look how much damage they do to Cyclone. That's nuts.
So much damage to do anything.
If he just pulled that back, that really weakened one, and he would have been good. Yeah, this Viking though is gonna kite the crap out of it.
Well, for those who don't know, the Viking can only barely do this even with perfect control, so that was like super excellent control out of ByuN.
But it's ByuN, so it happened.
Yeah, so it's like standard. Who cares?
So it's the standard.
It's ByuN. We expect
this is the guy that when you're like, dude, why am I not winning these games? Everyone's like, just play more like him. You're good. Just be ByuN. It's not hard. Okay.
We're lucky ByuN's Terran, because honestly, like his level of control and dedication to the game, I don't think he could really show it off with the other races as well as he does with Terran.
Could you imagine if he switched to Protoss?
Oh god, his Warp Prism Micro would actually be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Not theoretically, would actually be unstoppable. This is not going to go well for hero.
He gets the 1 Cyclone, and Cyclone 2 is going to go down for sure. No, but he's got nothing else behind it.
So be careful not to log off. BattleNet just kicked me off.
I went to score screen.
I don't know if they're doing maintenance or not. No, like you're online, you'll be good, but like you won't be able to log back in. I think if you log off.
Okay.
Okay, so this leaves ByuN to now fight against Zest or herO. They are currently, I believe, in game 2.
How's Gumiho doing versus Impact?
Not a clue. It's the only one not being streamed. Actually, if you guys don't know how this works for Challenge, Olimoleague does this in a really cool way, where you click, if you look at the bracket here, it actually shows you with a blue highlight which matches are being cast. It doesn't say who's casting the matches, of course, but it says which matches are currently being covered. So you can always go to that Team Liquid sidebar and look around to see which stream is covering who. We are going to go to a small commercial break, though, while we try and figure out what's up next. Keep an eye on those other streams, and we'll see you guys soon for more games when we get back. All right, folks, we are back, and we're going to be loading directly into game. So it's the wrong scene. I meant to show you the load screen, but hey, whatever. You can trust me. It's live. Getting into map 3. Things are tied up now 1-1 here for the Olimoleague. And this is, of course, the first semifinals of 2. He's stayed at home, though. I did a double take. I'm like, did I miss the SCV already leaving the base?
This would be, how many games in a row would this be that he's attempted to proxy something? This is all of them that we've watched, right?
Not enough.
No, except for the CC first. No, yeah, the CC first build.
But even then, that CC first build may not have been intentional. We don't actually know.
I think he was like, shit, I gotta do something.
Well, game 3 kicks off, and in the bottom left, we have, of course, ByuN.
And in the top right, holding his own, or trying to hold his own in game 2, but falling on Abyssal Reef, we have herO.
So I want to tell a small story while we wait for the game to kick off here. And part of it is why Sal's here tonight, guys.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, did I mute my mic during the break? Lol. Okay, well, anyways, we didn't say anything stupid. Sal, Upper Tree Zelda, whatever you want to know him as, he was actually talking to Nathanius and myself the other night about, like, dude, so you guys going to watch the GSL VODs? And like he was genuinely excited to go back and watch GSL, right? And we absolutely gave him shit for it. We teased him, making fun of him. You watched that dead game, but the thing is, like, I haven't actually seen enthusiasm like that in a while. It's not like Sal was jumping up and hey guys, you already watched GSL? Like, but it was a moment where I realized, like, that's like actual passion. Like, he's making the argument, he's trying to convince us to watch it too, and like saying you guys should watch it, and like there's this degree of just like, you know what, that guy, I know he likes Korean StarCraft. There's through and through, no doubt about it. And this isn't some guy who watches it because he has to, or because, like, oh, you know, like, if I don't do this, like, I'll fall behind in casting or anything. Like, he actually wanted to watch the VODs and was excited about it. So, I was trying to find a film for Zombie Grip tonight anyways. I could have solo casted this. I really didn't mind. I wouldn't have minded, but I asked Sal, like, kind of on a limb, like, hey, dude, look, real talk. You got the passion. Just come hang out. And he was all nervous and, like, whatever. Like, he didn't know how he'd do for casting, but I think you've done a fine job so far, man. I
think I was fairly nervous, though. Like, it's fair. Like, I've never casted before. You guys are base trade. It's fair to be a little bit nervous. No? You don't think so?
I think if you have to go somewhere that is, and this is my point of view, right? Like, I'm not trying to put you down for yours.
Sure.
If it's somewhere super professional, and you're like on like a ESL stream or an IEM stream, and they have like all these standards and expectations, yeah, I'd be a little bit nervous too. But BaseTradeTV really is like we put the P in BaseTradeTV stands for professional, you know?
Right. I get it because there's no P in base trade.
You know, do you know what the F in way stands for?
No F in way?
You're right.
Well met. Well met. Yeah, no, I watch all the GSL. Well, I watch all the Terran GSL. I can't admit to more passion than I have. Like, I watch all the Terran GSL.
Like, I thought Beyond Solar was cool, but, you know, I didn't care for it. That's just not my life.
No, I can't. I don't know. Like, I just don't. It's not the same. I don't know why. But I don't know, man. It's too many times I've, like, woken up with, like, a playlist of many days ago's GSL because I just left the playlist on.
It's like autoplay.
I fell asleep. Oh, yeah, and the autoplay.
That's how they get the views,
match
guys.
is this? Like, I remember just like, what week of Pro League is this? Yeah.
Turns out GSL isn't actually popular. It's just a lot of different people going to sleep with the playlist on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 15,000 people fell asleep to GSL. There you go. That's why all the VOD numbers are closed.
Yeah, all those quote-unquote live viewers and people were just like who fell asleep on the F5 button on their keyboards. It's just constantly refreshing. Like, it's worse than view bots because it's real people that are asleep.
They're just, yeah, you put them all to bed.
Of course, type 1 in chat if you guys are a viewbot. Mr. Destructoid in chat if you're not. Ooh, how do you process that information? Viewbots.
They're all going to Mr. Destructoid because you said it.
Shut up.
Your entire chat is a bunch of bots now.
All right.
There you go.
Stim hitting a pretty appropriate timing, but ByuN not going to be rushing out medevacs anytime soon.
Yeah, this is like the major pivot of TvP is whether or not you opt to build your third CC before or after Rex's 2 and 3, and it's now ByuN's kind of stuck into putting like a little bit more pressure, because this is like the ultimate defensive build. Like, this is what you build when you're not exactly sure what's coming your way, and it's
So
gonna.
that was really cool, actually. This Oracle.
Hallucinated Oracle.
He didn't fall for that for even a second. Like the
No.
Marines didn't flinch. They might as well have been on hold position.
I think the first few shots took way too much health off of it. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good read.
But look at the worker count. 59 probes to 43 SCVs. Like this is why this build is.
If
is
ByuN
so...
gets away with what he wants, it's not gonna be like that for long.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is the response that you're kind of worried about as a Terran. This forces the ball into your court because this is the fast third nexus versus a very, very safe build.
Well, I said upgrades weren't such a big deal earlier, but that was in reference to specifically the PvP. Getting that plus one really quick.
TvP.
This is nice. This is with Resonating Glaives too. But Combat Shield, Stim, I mean, these Marines, again, Medevacs joining a little bit late, but this is still a big force attacking at a time herO might not be prepared for.
Oh, he's ready. He's got the sentries.
Couple of dark shields, couple of force fields.
Two.
Good mix.
Nice force fields. He doesn't even. Man, he's good. He doesn't even pop the Guardian Shield. He's just composed.
You could argue that was risky, though. I mean, like, ByuN is
it's risky,
crazy enough to dive through overcharges to get your sentries.
Well, then he'll pop the Guardian Shield last minute, and then you're in trouble because half your army's stuck behind force field. And then you got 2 overcharges.
I didn't say it was good, but he's crazy enough to do it.
Sal, who wins Gumiho Maru? Oh, man, that's tough.
ByuN. Fans.
ByuN. Yeah, ByuN just wins.
Alright, he's falling back. hero's giving some okay chase. He can't really go too far.
So we got 67 probes, 50 SCVs.
This could be really bad for the SCV count. We got depths transferring over to the third and being dropped into the natural.
This is like dual prong harass, nothing in the net.
Wow, why is everyone spamming Twitch chat with robot faces?
Dude, why are all your viewers bots?
Fuck.
Thought this was a professional stream.
That's so many Mr. Destructoids. I thought I knew.
I tried to warn you, dude.
I said it
can't
because
do it. They'll all convert.
I thought we would just prove everybody wrong.
Oh man, that's it.
Love seeing
you
guys
got the
chat.
one kid in there who's just spamming Avido. No matter what emote you want, it's always that. That's great. Way to be consistent. I'll give you that.
Yeah, you can.
So what's the tech?
You can one up that Avi Doge for $24.99 a month. I'm just saying. Yo, I went to Villo's chat and I spammed this and I got timed out immediately.
Oh my god, really? Yeah. That's memes. That's great. Okay, so you got the Colossus. So Colossus is a tech choice, and look, yeah. So herO's nailed this. Like he's like, okay, my adept pressure's done. Now I'm gonna go for some Colossus, and this is a big time push. He's up 30 supply.
Oh, and he's gonna have extended thermal lines for this too. There's no tanks.
And he's gonna have 1/1 and blades. Oh yeah, this is a marine killing army, but ByuN forcing up the force fields early.
Those splits were really good too to dodge most of that.
Yeah, most of the splash damage. Oh man, ByuN going for the ultimate risk in this case.
This is almost, I feel like, yeah, you're bluffing and hoping your opponent's not gonna walk over those widow mines anytime soon. These two will pop off. herO might pause and think like, oh crap, and wait a bit longer.
Oh man, nice blink.
Still gets the splash on the Adepts though. It's like a mini EMP.
Yeah.
Oh
when
god.
I said the most Korean thing you could do is drop a third CC. There's one other thing you can do is pick up all your units in the medevacs and go to the other side of the map at the same time.
I think he's gonna hold this actually. That ramp's not gonna get broken with the 2 Liberators sitting on it. So
but
now
it's a good thing.
Oh, the recall. Oh, the recall. But the probes.
The Mothership Core has this easy button. That isn't just photon overcharge. It has 2. It's a backup easy button.
PJ Salt. Anybody?
PJ Salt. Yeah. No. Okay. No, that's good though. He brought that along because he knew that there was a possibility. I also have to credit herO. Look at this map vision with the pylons. This is insane. He sees the entire bottom side of the map. ByuN has nowhere to go. This pylon sees this drop.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. You can see the healing though. I'm almost right.
No, you can't see.
You can see the pluses. You can see the pluses. I can see it from his vision. You can see the healing of the units through the fog.
Regardless of any of this, like ByuN was turtling up in his natural base. He wasn't looking for a third. He lost like all control. the fact that he brought herO back home with that recall, like crybaby mode as it is, it was still probably the best thing he could have done. He was, oh, he's gonna get this immortal, hopefully. No?
Yeah.
Maybe? Hello? Goodbye.
Yeah, I think he is. And then he sections this off. Nice and easy.
That's such like a mid-life
Man,
crisis
herO's gonna
to cast
sandwich
that.
him though.
Yeah, the Colossus coming from both sides. But you know what? There's no anti-air on the south side. Stalker's blink into the Liberators.
Oh yeah, herO's confident he's gonna take this fight.
This is too much confidence, though. This is like, okay, yeah, you took the fight, but that was too much confidence.
Well, the thing is that herO knows he just has to take the fight semi-well and survive, right?
Yeah,
because now he's up 4 base to 2.
Yeah.
That's it.
ByuN, he's pulling the boys. No, he's transferring. Never mind.
No, he's transferring. He's landing
I got so
the main
excited,
into the third.
I haven't seen anyone pull the boys in so long. I got so excited.
Oh man, but herO's also got these rocks knocked down, so he has a straight shot.
He also has the Colossus waiting, and this medevac gets sniped off due to the Stalker, so now there's no offensive capabilities for ByuN. It's all on the defense, and he is going to pull the boys, perhaps unwillingly.
Oh, look at that warping right in ByuN's face.
Oh my god, is herO going to do it? Is herO going to dethrone the king? Even if he loses this year, he's got 78 probes. Damn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he probed up really hard. That's like 4 fully saturated bases pretty much.
Well, I
a
guess
little bit
not
over
4,
saturation
like,
than that.
Yeah, these could be mining out, but for the most part, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
he just
that's a
doesn't care.
forward blink right on top.
GG.
Damn.
No.
GG.
Today a god king has fell. Oh, that's painful. But
Salt.
herO is so good, definitely deserves to be in those finals. So, not going to complain about that. However, that is the end of the Terran, Sal. I'm sorry to let you know, man. Is it's Impact versus Classic on the other side of the bracket.
I'm definitely. I won't leave you. We'll stay.
You're like, oh, turns out the coffee's wearing off, Rifkin, and I gotta go.
I won't do it to you.
No, we got some good games coming up. Classic's really fun to watch, and Impact's been pretty good lately. So we're going to go to commercial break while we get that lobby set up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got a lot of people tuning in this morning. Give yourselves a round of applause for being awesome folks, and we'll be back in a few minutes.